You won't believe how two simple hacks can skyrocket your confidence and transform your leadership. Today, I'm unpacking each one, and if you stay with me to the end, I will simplify how you can apply them in any situation. Let's dive in. Have you ever felt stuck as a leader because you felt unsure, maybe doubted yourself, or simply just wish you were a little bit more confident about a specific situation? If so, you're not alone. I'm going to unpack two practical tips that you can easily apply to increase your confidence in any situation. The first is self-belief. Did you know that many people consider self-belief as the bedrock of confidence, yet few know how to cultivate it? Leonardo da Vinci, one of history's most celebrated geniuses, wrestled with self-doubt throughout his life, despite his extraordinary talents. His notebooks reveal a man plagued by feelings of inadequacy, often criticizing his own work and leaving many projects unfinished. He once wrote, "I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have." Even being his own biggest critic, it was Da Vinci's unwavering passion and belief in the importance of his pursuits that drove him to persevere. See, despite his inner struggles, he continued to innovate, continued to explore and create across multiple disciplines. His determination to push beyond his self-imposed limitations led to groundbreaking works in art, science, and engineering. The Mona Lisa and the Last Supper stand as testaments to what can be achieved when one pushes through self-doubt. Leonardo da Vinci, despite his genius, often doubted his talents, yet persevered and left a monumental legacy. So here's three takeaways we can all learn from that. 1, everyone struggles with self-doubt. Why? Because we're human. 2, let your passion fuel your belief. See, Leonardo's passion drove him to persevere and continue to explore despite his inner struggles. And 3, determination will lead to breakthroughs. The Mona Lisa and the Last Supper are classic examples on never giving up. But self-belief is just the foundation. What happens when you combine it with decisive action? Let's unpack the second hack, the power of decisiveness. Have you ever wondered how some leaders make decisions effortlessly while others remain paralyzed by indecision? Take Steve Jobs, the visionary co-founder of Apple. He was well known for his decisive leadership style that propelled Apple to the forefront of technology innovation. His ability to make quick, bold decisions was legendary within the industry. Jobs didn't believe in drawn-out deliberations or paralysis by analysis. Instead, he trusted his intuition and acted swiftly. This approach was evident in pivotal moments like the development of the iPhone, where Jobs made rapid-fire decisions about its design and functionality, often surprising his own team. He famously scrapped projects at the last minute if they didn't meet his standards, and just as quickly greenlight others that aligned with his vision. This is decisiveness extended to his product presentations, where he would make real-time choices about what to showcase right before he went live. See, Jobs' fast-paced decision-making style created a culture of agility and innovation within inside of Apple. In fact, it catapulted Apple ahead of its competitors and repeatedly revolutionized an entire industry. His legacy demonstrates the power of decisive leadership in driving rapid innovation and transformational change. So now the question is, what can we learn from this? How can you apply this level of decisiveness as part of your leadership style? 1, avoid pushing decisions out. Gather necessary information quickly and resist the temptation of falling into overanalysis. If others are needed in the decision-making process, patch them in quickly and solution in the moment. Some may disagree with this approach, I get it. But Steve Jobs never scheduled a meeting 2 weeks later when it was convenient for everyone's calendar. Instead, he pulled key people together in the moment and had the leadership courage to make a decision. Next, trust your instincts. Intuition is often the accumulation of years of knowledge and experience distilled into what we call gut feelings. These instincts, honed through successes and failures, can provide valuable insights that data alone might miss, especially in complex or rapidly changing situations. And lastly, accept that not every decision is going to be perfect, but speed often trumps perfection. See, leaders must embrace the reality that perfect decisions are often an illusion. right? And pursuing perfection can lead to costly delays and missed opportunities. In today's fast-paced business environment, the ability to make timely decisions, even with incomplete information, is often more valuable than waiting for the perfect solution. Accepting this mindset fosters a culture of agility and continuous improvement where swift action and learning from outcomes become the key drivers of success. Now, let me simplify how you can apply both of these hacks in any situation. Whenever you feel stuck and lack confidence, remember that confidence starts with the belief that something is even possible. Let me give you an example that you can relate to. Do you lack the confidence to deal with a challenging employee? Do you doubt your ability to navigate the situation? If so, I want you to reframe the conversation. Do you believe that you are a leader who cares about their employees? Do you believe in your capacity to grow as a leader? Do you believe that this situation, regardless of how it feels right now, will make you a stronger leader? What if I told you ahead of time that a difficult employee was about to grace your path, but it was there on purpose to make you a better leader? If you knew that ahead of time, would that change your perspective? See, here's the truth. A difficult employee is going to grow you faster as a leader than a great employee. I inherited 12 people in my first leadership job when I was in my 20s. You know what? I fired 10 of those 12 in the first year. I hated it, right? I wanted to go back so bad to be an individual contributor. The head of HR convinced me that I was lucky. She told me that I was getting an MBA in leadership in my first year and I should be grateful. Whoa. Who knew that in that moment that I would go on to one day own my own leadership development company? See, that's the power of having someone or yourself reframe the conversation in your head. Whatever challenge is, grace your path. I encourage you to resist the temptation to microanalyze all the details required to move the situation from point A to point B. Instead, focus on gaining momentum. See, confidence, like momentum, starts with believing that something is even remotely possible. If you believe something is possible, here's what's going to happen. You're going to muster up enough courage to take one bold step forward. An action of any sort, in my mind, changes things. It doesn't even matter whether the action worked or not. What matters most is that you took it. See, that's the mentality Steve Jobs had that I highlighted earlier. A lot of people get stuck here. They get paralyzed, right? Which causes them to procrastinate. Procrastination is a confidence destroyer. The reason people procrastinate is they think too far in advance. They worry about what could happen when in all these different permutations, when in fact, none of the scenarios that they're envisioning have even happened yet. I talk to my clients about this all the time and I tell them, just focus on taking the next step. I often make a metaphor to football. When a head coach, during a game, a head coach and offensive coordinator aren't worried about winning the game or even getting to the Super Bowl or playoffs. All they care about during the game is actually getting a first down. See, most people spend endless hours laminating over their lack of confidence or trying to motivate themselves to do something and they struggle. My advice is stop. Focus instead on gaining momentum. Momentum fuels progress. And you know what? Progress fuels confidence. If you found these tips valuable, imagine what a personalized coaching session could do for you or someone on your team. If you want to build a leadership brand that accelerates your impact and increases your influence in 90 days, or simply develop leaders on your team who can take things off your plate, click the link in the description and schedule an exploratory call. Okay. If you like what I shared today, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below related to your business, and of course subscribe, because each week I'm sharing content to help you and your team embrace change, focus your efforts, and accelerate results. Remember this, you're just one idea away. We'll talk to you soon.